Welcome to the Spotlight, where we feed you what's trending, break down the headlines, and talk about why it matters. I'm Zainab Oyeni.
I'm Segun.
This is the Spotlight, guys. It's good to have you here today because yesterday I had to do the program alone.
Oh.
Even though I had a guest, there was an imam here yesterday. It was quite fun.
That's a very good one.
Yes, thank you.
I'm glad to be back again.
Yeah, and we are twinning now.
Of course.
Okay, so let's go straight to the program of today. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has returned to Lagos in the early hours of today ahead of the Eid el Fitri celebrations following a two-day state visit to the United Kingdom. The President and the First Lady Oluremi Tinubu landed at the presidential wing of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport at about 1:15 a.m., where they were received by top government officials, including the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Olufemi Hamzat. During the visits, the first by a Nigerian leader to the UK in decades, Tinubu held high-level talks with Keir Starmer and met with King Charles, securing key agreements. Happy Eid el Fitri, first of all, to the Muslim in Nigeria and beyond. So it's good to know that the president is back and here to, to celebrate the Eid with Muslims, and of course it's a
I guess that's why the president even stayed long, because after the whole event yesterday, the president had to leave.
Yes,
and
he had to.
Early this morning he came back, he returned to Nigeria, and the spokesman confirmed, Bayo Nonuga confirmed that the president will be in Lagos to celebrate the Salah break. And this afternoon we saw the president at the mosque, Eid Crown, celebrating with Muslims. I think that's a very good one, because we were open to see the president celebrating with us. If probably the president was in UK, we would have felt, oh, our president is not even here to celebrate with us. But the Muslims have seen the president now, even though the president had earlier felicitated with them via statement that he issued last night. But seeing his presence too is a very good one to Muslims, and makes it good. During the outing of the president in UK was a very good one. He had a lot of agreements, a lot of discussion with the Prime Minister and the British monarch, King Charles. So a lot of series of events was held, and signing of agreements several agreements were signed. So it's glad to have the president.
It's glad to have him back. Welcome back, President. And speaking of the, several deals that was signed, Nigeria has signed a new migration deal with the United Kingdom to receive failed asylum seekers, visa overstayers, and convicted criminals. The agreement was sealed during President Bola Tinubu's visit to London, with Interior Minister Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo confirming Nigeria will now accept returnees, even those without passport, using UK-issued identification documents. UK authorities say the move could fast-track the deportation of over 1,000 Nigerians already waiting removal. I mean, this is one of the things that he went there for, and it's good to see that this is also happening.
The old agreements that were signed, this is the most controversial, because all those agreements that were signed were, I think they were very good ones.
They were very good,
because the president said it when in his discussion with the Prime Minister. He was saying, oh, we had a very great challenge in West Africa, and he will be looking forward to discuss with the Prime Minister to help us in fighting terrorism, because we are facing terrorism in Nigeria. That's a very good one, because we are seeking their help to come. Oh, we need your help. Come and help us. But for them to now, the place we are still fighting criminals, for you now to be, you are still fighting terrorism and you are now taking criminals. I don't think this is a very good deal for Nigerians to have signed such a deal.
But nothing goes for nothing. If this is the only way that we can also ease their burden, you think it should have been rejected?
Because Nigeria is not safe currently. It's not safe right now. Because this thing recently, it happened with the U.S., whereby the U.S. wanted to deploy some criminals, the criminals from U.S. to Africa. Many African countries declined it. Because how can you do, we want to, after rejecting our visa, you are not granting us visa, but you are deporting criminals to our country.
They're your criminals.
I don't understand till now why we British colonized us and we still be writing an exam for us to gain an admission into the country. Though a deal was signed whereby a Coventry University in the UK we have to offer degree in Nigeria. That's a very good one, and it's another sort of agreement. But by now, I don't think we should be writing an English test for a Nigerian to gain admission to the UK, because the colonized us in French speaking countries, it doesn't happen like that. If you're a French speaking country, you don't need to write an exam. I think the president should have looked into the government of should have seen something like this, should have seek for an agreement so like this, because we don't need to be writing an exam. Whereby people, even after the whole thing, they will still be even denying us visa. But it shouldn't be so, because they were colonized by us, and our official language is English. So I shouldn't see a reason why we'll be writing an exam for us to gain admission to any UK countries. True. So these are the things they should have signed. But although the other things are very good.
That's where I really want us to look into, because yes, it could have signed that. If we want to start listing a lot of things that it could have said, there will be a lot. But the one which is the key, which is paramount, which is the one we need, security. So if he's signing something about security, I think that makes a lot of sense to me. And they would also want to relieve themselves of the number of people that are there that they don't need. So maybe the our president was in that state where he had to
even in another case, do we even have facilities to take all these criminals?
Actually
we don't have it, because even the prison officers,
but they are not. It's not the people that are coming back are not only criminals.
Yes, they are not only criminals.
So as overstayers too. So it's not only criminals, and I don't think it would have signed for overstayers to come back and then leave criminals. So it had to be all of them. It had to be all of them.
It had to be all of them, but the criminals should have been removed from it.
Let's just hope that there will now be things put in place where the criminals will be coming back to, instead of
maybe
keep buttressing on what they shouldn't have never happened.
More publicly, they should let us know where the
criminals will come back to the terms and how everything will work better. Are they coming back to become free men here and start living among innocent,
or they have somewhere to put them.
They have somewhere to put them.
That's looking forward to that.
Yes, that's a great one. Moving on now. A fresh twist has emerged in the controversy involving businesswoman Tracy ohiri and Minister of Works David Umahi. After previously accusing the minister of sexual harassment and unpaid debt, and then publicly retracting those claims, ohiri is now alleging she was tricked and pressured into making that apology video. In a new statement, she claims her own lawyer conspired to manipulate her into clearing Umahi, insisting the video was released without her consent and without fulfilling agreed terms. The development reopens the controversy many believed had been settled, raising fresh questions about legal ethics, coercion, and what really happened behind the scenes.
You come for me, you will do this to me, you will do that to me. You will ensure I'm locked up. That is what you, Masha, said. Masha, where is my payment? Masha, where is my money? Masha, how did you release the video without me collecting my money? I gave you my videos in confidence. You said I should trust you and release my video to you. I gave you my video. You told me that I will receive my payment before you release the video. Masha, where is my money? Where is my payment? You cannot be making, you cannot use me. You cannot use me, Masha. You have no integrity. You cannot use me.
Even though from the video, was it you and I who discussed, or it was a me alone thing? I think there was in the video we saw that she was reading from a paper, she was reading from somewhere, but things wasn't still right, because she's a bold person. She's a bold person. From all the videos we had seen before, she looked like somebody who was really fighting for justice. Yes. So that is why I was kind of blaming her when I saw the video, that okay, if you know all of this wasn't true, why are you coming out to say that? Because this would also affect other women that it has happened to.
How do we even believe the whole story now?
Yes, but now that she's not coming out again to say it was a lawyer who tricked her, deceived her, probably that one is also working for somebody else. It brings the question of exactly in the legal system, can we trust our lawyers?
If the lawyer is the person to trust in court, because even if you are in court, the lawyer will ask you to say this, to say that.
Yes.
But as a grown-up woman, I don't think she would have complied to such. If she had a very good intention. Oh, you are fighting for justice. You shouldn't have taken anything. If you are fighting for justice, you are fighting for your right. So, no matter what the condition puts you, you shouldn't accept it.
But the condition was, we'll pay you your money.
That's the problem we have in this country.
It is not, it's not really a bribe thing. It is her money that she's fighting for.
Yes, but do you not think for her to now come out to say that would be free? She would have, something would have.
It would have probably added. Maybe not the exact amount.
We'll say to you, we'll give you
yes,
this. We decline you what you said earlier. But if you know that you are going to do, why are you not coming out?
Yes, especially as a very wise person.
Such incidents now, how do you make people to believe?
How do you, even the people they don't give, I don't want to say the F word, but they don't care anymore.
I don't think women should be doing something like this in public.
Yes, exactly.
But the right thing the woman should have to do now is, if she is right, as she has said, if she an allegation against the lawyer, if the lawyer eventually didn't see anything, she should charge the woman and the lawyer to
exactly. You see this video that she came online to do safe? It should be secondary because you are just making a joke of yourself. The first thing you should have done
it's even an embarrassment to her because you later say,
come
something like you said several times that you are sorry, your family members are something. So
it is so funny. This is like the first video that she's coming out to say again, and there are different things. So the first thing you're supposed to do is sue this man, report him to the NBA, do something about the legal.
Even the minister had denied it, that it didn't happen, and later you came out to say,
so something that they've even denied from the onset that it never happened. You have said it never happened. Now you are saying it truly happened, but your lawyer deceived you. It's crazy. I mean, what are you saying?
What are you saying?
And lawyers should also do better. Legal representatives are supposed to stand for their clients.
The lawyer is guilty. I think you will be punished for that. But
are you sure he will be punished?
Yes. If
the situation was true and he had backings or he was from somebody,
she's sure she has an evidence to prove. She charged everything. She charged the case to court.
The case to court.
The court to determine.
How are you even making a video when you've not received what you are fighting for? Even if you want to go back on your words, you have not received him. I don't understand. This is a grown woman.
See, a lot of things are happening in this country because of this. Is where corruption is going on.
Do you understand?
So it's not even within the government sector that we have corruption.
Do you understand?
Within our hearts,
within ourselves.
Yes, it's
everywhere. You are claiming, how do we even? It's so disturbing. We'll go on a quick break now. When we return, the spotlight continues. Do stay tuned. Welcome back. You're still watching the Spotlight. Outrage across Nigeria after viral videos showed women being sexually assaulted during the annual festival in Ozoro, a community in Isoko North local government area of Delta State. Footage circulating on social media appears to show a group of young men attacking and harassing women in public, tearing their clothes and chasing them in the streets during the traditional celebration. Delta Police Public Relations Officer Bright Edafe confirmed that the Commissioner of Police of Delta State has launched an investigation into the incident, urging Deltans to remain calm while assuring that those responsible for this barbaric act will be arrested and brought to justice. The command also calls for witnesses who can provide useful information that can aid the ongoing investigation. There are a lot of videos that I bring here that I cannot watch. This is another one.
This is just
I just glance through and then I cannot watch and rewatch. It is so sad.
It's an incident like this shouldn't be happening, shouldn't be occurring in society.
In the society, especially at this time.
No.
I don't know. What do you think? What do you want?
No matter the incident you are doing, something like this shouldn't
Every
happen.
day we come on here, things like this come up.
Yes.
We fight against sexual assault, sexual violence, the one that are hidden.
If one of those guys that are doing this, how will they feel if something like this happens to their sisters?
So we complain about this, we keep fighting every day, and then you still see it keep coming up.
Yes, but today now, because the incident happened last night, it happened yesterday, but the community leaders have come out to say, oh, it was a festival that meant to play with women having difficulty with childbearing, because the festival should have even been youth will pour, especially men, they will pour sand on women for like a belief for them to have to conceive, whereby the couple, they will pour sand on the couples, so they eventually, it's a belief that they will have child, but the youth now turn into an harassment,
something else,
to something else. This shouldn't happen, because that you will be harassing women in society. It's totally bad.
Yeah, I saw the statement as well from the community leaders, but I also still have a problem with the tradition, or with the whatever festival that was going on.
Yes.
Because at this point in time in our lives, these things should have been kept, behind bars.
Yes.
I don't understand the concept of pouring sand on couples or on women specifically to conceive. Leave people who haven't conceived alone. They would, I don't know, if they've checked themselves, it will happen spiritually, it will happen at God's time.
For people who believe,
maybe for people who believe,
they are free to attend the festival. It's not a taboo, it's not something that you can do.
But are you sure that's actually the festival? Because we had people saying a lot of things that the women are not supposed to come out.
They didn't say that. The community leaders didn't say that. They said women are allowed, even couples who can go. So you are free to go, but the tradition says they will pour something on you. So people who don't want that will not go. Or people who want that, they will essentially go seeking blessings. So their belief was that, oh, this thing will happen to them if they pour the sand on them. It will probably in meantime they will conceive and have a child to bear. But now the youth now turn into another thing. But I think the police have said now they will investigate the matter. It's a very good one. So
it's not cool. I wonder how traumatized the women are. That one of the videos showed even the pants of a lady already on the floor, stripping them, touching them.
That's bad.
You can't imagine. It's like when ants fist on something. Different men touching. How are you? Are you feeling good that you are touching a woman like that?
Such thing is happening to their own sisters. How would they feel?
Do you feel good?
No.
You and a lot of other grown men, trying to feast on a woman. What does it do to you? How does it?
Because if during the investigation they are arrested, they'll be charged for it. Because it's going to be an attempted rape.
Yeah.
Because it's an attempt to rape the women. So that's very good. That's a very bad one.
It's a very difficult situation.
Very difficult situation that shouldn't even occur.
We hope things like this, are abolished
in society. So we look forward to the investigation.
Anything, because people don't take things how it used to be before. So it was probably more organized in that community. That kind of festival was organized. Women who want them to post and that will come out. It will be a very organized thing. But now, if it was a normal festival, why is it only men that are there? Women too. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Yeah. Women are also supposed to be part of the people pouring sand. Probably women who have given birth. Do you understand? But it is only men that are dominated, and they are there touching. It was not well coordinated, even in that community.
Yeah, of course. So
it's not just about doing the festival. Things have changed now. It's not how it used to be. There are some festivals that they should stop it outrightly.
Well, let's await the police investigation. I think the police will carry out a thorough investigation.
A lot of people will go scot-free even if they carry out investigation, because a lot of faces were not captured, and a lot of hand would have come from nowhere and touched everybody, and it's just very sad. And even though justice is met, what happens to the people?
Those things will eventually be.
What happens to the girls that have been touched? Trauma. It is a difficult situation. In this place where we find that we have to advise other women to, don't go out there. Because that's what I'm about to say now, but I'm even thinking it between myself. See, if there's any festival they are doing in your area and there's something probably about women, just stay home if you can. If it is not a must that you step out, just stay inside. Just stay in though, because we don't know what they will turn the festival into.
The youth should be also careful. They shouldn't even resort something to this. A festival should be a festival. To celebrate.
They just took advantage of it.
It's meant for celebration,
men should do better.
Not an harassment. Shouldn't have been an harassment.
Yes.
It was meant to celebrate.
So sad. Let's move on to the next story today. A UK-based woman, Deborah, has taken to social media to accuse popular Nigerian singer and entertainer Segun Johnson of ending their 13 years relationship in a painful and controversial way. In a video circulating online, the woman said she had lived independently in the United Kingdom until Johnson persuaded her to relocate to Nigeria to build a future together. 2 weeks after she returned and believed they were committed to a shared life, she alleges she discovered he was involved with another woman. According to her, the relationship ended not face to face, but through a voice message from Johnson, saying he wanted to move on. She claims he then sent her belongings back to her, a development she described as heartbreaking after more than a decade together. The video has since sparked widespread discussion online about loyalty, personal sacrifice, and responsibilities in long-term relationships.
Ended. Yes, you heard me right, 13 years. So basically, I've been with this person for 13 years. Although there were ups and downs in the relationship, and I relocated to the UK at a point. Then we rekindled in the UK when he came. As I then, he already became popular and became who he is right now. And it was like, oh, we should be back together. The story will not be sweet without me being there. I was there when he had nothing and all of that. So, we continued where we stopped. Like, we continued like nothing ever happened and all that. So, yeah. And, I always come to Lagos. So, this time I was in Lagos around November. And I went back to the UK in January. I continued my work. I even recently got a new job as at that January. And all of a sudden, this guy was like, come back to Nigeria and, I'm going to sponsor you and fund whatever you need. But I told him that I'm not ready to come back to Nigeria fully. I need to save more money. I don't want to depend on anybody. And he was like, no, that I should come now. Like, he was literally pestering me to come right now, come right now. If you don't come now, then that's it. I'm just gonna give you whatever I want to give you whenever you are ready. Like, I thought okay, this man is hammering me to come back home. Probably, he's not getting younger. I'm also not getting any younger, so probably he does not want his woman to be in the UK and him is in Nigeria. And I listened to him. Like, I literally had to cut off my friends. Like, there are some that I didn't even tell I was relocating back to Lagos. Even the new job I got, I had to disappoint the company and relocated back to Lagos, all because I listened to this man. Yeah. Then I came back to Lagos. He even came to pick me at the airport. Like, this was the chain he gave to me, and we went to the house. The next day was his birthday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, and I did my little surprise, my gift and all of that, and that was it. Then I think the second week or that same week of his birthday, he went to the UK. So apparently when he came back from the UK, he came with money counting machine, and I was so surprised that in the UK, nobody would ever give you that, because I had planned to buy him this same money counting machine for his business, because he makes money whenever he goes for an event. But I just changed my gift, and so I'm like, whoa.
Men are what? Scum. You guys are scum.
We are not.
You are not. Okay.
We are not.
Okay. Why are you not the scum?
Because we men we make actions. Yes, we make action. We'll tell you something. So it's not depends on you to think about it. To at least a woman, you have to think deeply. Oh, how would this thing go?
Okay.
You have to think ahead. Okay. Is this going to happen? Will it favor me? Will it favor me? Will it favor one? Will it favor the two of us? So that's what we are going to look into. Not we are scum.
Okay. So what you are trying to say now from this situation is that Segun Johnson is not a scum. When he told her to come back to Nigeria, she should have thought about it.
I think
she shouldn't have considered it.
For the guy to have said that to her, will come to Nigeria, did she even ask why am I coming to Nigeria?
No, in what she said, allegedly, or they are open to hear from the guy. But she said the guy said that let's take it serious, let's take it a step further. It could have been marriage, you know. They could have said they were.
We didn't make arrangements. It's not like
for marriage. No, yes. She never mentioned that marriage, but she said that it was saying that they are not getting older anymore. You know, those are the terminologies. You know, they are not getting older. They are not getting younger anymore. That she should come back and then let's plan for the future.
Did she even bother to ask? Oh, you are asking me to come to Nigeria. What's going to happen? You are coming to we are making an arrangement. What terms of arrangement? What are we going to do about it? Okay. Well, I'm working there. Fine. She will be working there. I know.
She said she left her work.
Yes,
she sacrificed her work.
And did you even ask the guy that asked to come to Nigeria, what am I going to be doing in Nigeria if I leave my job there?
Okay.
Is there any provision on ground for me to be working? Or am I going just to sit alone at home, being a full housewife?
Yeah.
So those are the things that speaks to
how logical.
Not like someone will just say, oh, come to Nigeria, and you immediately accept.
And you feel like, okay, now I can come.
You have to look at it, and the two of you have to put on the table. This is it's a proposal. It's just like a proposal.
Yes.
You have to look into it.
But why are you asking somebody to come to Nigeria? You know, why are you asking for big sacrifice when you are not ready?
I think on this situation, we need to hear from the guy as well, because for him to have asked the lady
to come
after
to
13 years, 20 years is not a joke.
Yes.
More than 10 years, it's not a joke. I think for him to have asked her to come to Nigeria, probably she has something on ground. She has a plan. He had a plan for her.
So you're thinking it saw something in her as well.
Yes, saw something in her.
It could also be a cheating because she's accusing him of
cheating
in her situation.
After 13 years, I think this person I want to get, I want to settle down with. It's not the time.
Okay.
But in our coming to Nigeria, did we even know what happened?
Okay.
Within the same year, or within the time she arrived in Nigeria.
Yes.
So that's why I say we need to even wait. We have to await this guy's response and hear from him. So if the guy is now saying, oh, you don't even talk anything, you didn't say anything that warrants our coming to Nigeria, I think the guy needs to be blamed. But for now, we can't blame anyone. The guy, we shouldn't resort to blame the guy. Neither should we resort to blame the lady as well.
Yes.
So we need to await the guy's response.
Okay.
Let him speak. Let him talk. Let him say, oh, this is my own angle. This is what I have to say about the whole incident.
Okay. So what do you think about, distance relationship in itself? Because a lot of people don't believe in it. They believe that if you're distant, there's no way you're not going to cheat. And a lot of people justify distance.
One thing about relationship is just discipline and commitment. There's nobody, even if your wife is beside you, a man that will cheat, and a woman that will cheat will also do the same as well.
Yeah,
so it's just about discipline and commitment. If you think, oh, this thing I'm not going to do this, there's no way you will do it. There are some women that their husband will travel for years and they will not even bother to cheat. Likewise, men as well.
But it's more common that women will not cheat, in long distance situations than men will.
You don't have a fact for that. You don't
okay, I don't have a fact for it. I bet
you don't.
Okay.
Do you?
Leave me alone.
Do you? I don't know if you have now.
I don't know.
It has to be the personal choice. What I'm saying, personal distance relationship might work for me, might not work for another person. So it depends on what works for you. What works for me might not work for another person.
Okay.
So what the distance relationship of between you? So it's just a commitment and discipline. There's nobody that doesn't have to. Oh, you see a beautiful man walking beside you, we can say your mind can push you to, I need to talk with this woman, I need to talk to her. But when you are disciplined, when you are committed, I'm in a relationship, I shouldn't do something like this. You be committed, you don't feel any way to ask any lady out. So that's just it. It's just about commitment and discipline. Yeah,
she has also mentioned, subsequently in that other video that she's not looking for sympathy. She just needed closure. She just needed to let things off her chest, and to say that it is truly painful. But I know it will be painful for her to have departed London. Yes, she didn't even tell some of her friends that she was coming back. It's not even within Nigeria that you can just go back. No. Do you get? She left a lot there. What I would just say is that women or men, whatever, but women, my women, before you give any sacrifice, before you leave whatever you're doing, think it through. Make sure that man is so ready, invested physically, or not by words, because I'm sure it must have all been words. and be sure of what you're doing. I feel like if you know what you want, all of this will not happen. Because in a video she didn't mention that I said we are getting married, as met Kineko.
So what's going to happen?
So you were also coming as far, let's continue the relationship physically. Let's
After
just
13
because
years.
no. So you know what you want exactly. So you would, you know, avert a lot of heartbreak and break fast from men. Okay. So on that note, we have come to the end of the show. Join the conversation by leaving your comments if you have different opinions or additions. I will make sure to spotlight your view on the show next week. You can also follow us on our social media platforms at Africa News 24 TV to stay informed and ahead. I'm Zainab Oyeni.
I'm Segun. Have a great weekend.
Yes, have a great weekend. Happy Eid el Fitri. We'll see you on Monday.